Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating one. We're diving into the explosive buzz and the hard numbers behind the industrial engineering firm Aeroflex Industries. This is a company that's currently capturing massive attention because it's sitting right at the crossroads of traditional heavy manufacturing and next-generation tech. Just a quick heads up before we dive in. Please remember this explainer is strictly for educational purposes. It's definitely not financial advice or a buy/sell recommendation, because as we all know, investing always carries inherent risks. Always do your own due diligence. All right, so here's the game plan for today. We're going to quickly cover their core business model, dig into this massive AI growth catalyst, verify the financials, check out the stock technicals, weigh the valuation risks, and finally give you the verdict. Part 1, the core business model. Let's see what these guys actually sell. So looking under the hood, their product lineup is split almost right down the middle. You've got about 46% of their revenue coming from raw stainless steel flexible hoses, and then the other 54%, that's coming from finished, highly specialized hose assemblies. Now keep in mind, we aren't talking about generic off-the-shelf stuff here. These are absolutely mission-critical, highly engineered components. And that specific product mix fuels a massive export machine. Get this, a whopping 44% of their sales go straight to the US market. India takes up about 27%, and Europe sits at 17.5%. What's really happening here is they are perfectly positioned to benefit from global supply chains diversifying, with massive companies turning directly to Indian manufacturers for precision engineering. Okay, but where do these hoses actually end up? Well, they're deeply embedded in heavy foundational industries. We're talking 24% exposure to the steel industry, 20% in oil and gas, and another 17% in chemicals. These are harsh environments with extreme heat and insane pressure. So once Aeroflex's gear is integrated into these systems, it is incredibly sticky. Moving right along to part 2, the AI cooling catalyst. This is the big growth engine. Now, here is exactly how a traditional steel hose manufacturer suddenly turns into an AI tech darling. Look, AI servers run hot, like blisteringly hot. Traditional air cooling, it just doesn't cut it anymore. So Aeroflex is aggressively ramping up capacity to supply specialized liquid cooling skid assemblies. Basically, these are advanced thermal fluid transfer systems designed specifically to absorb and move extreme heat, literally keeping multi-million-dollar data centers from melting down. If management actually pulls this pivot off, the market's growth expectations over the next 4 years are honestly pretty wild. They're starting from a solid baseline of roughly 443 crore rupees in FY26. Then, for the next 2 years, it's all about hyper-aggressive capacity expansion. The ultimate goal? Vaulting over that 1,000 crore revenue mark by FY29, which perfectly times up with peak localization spending in the defense sector by FY30. Section 3, behind the financials. Let's see if the actual numbers back up all this hype. There's one metric that really stands out here, 0.02. That is their debt-to-equity ratio for FY26. It's almost unheard of. It essentially means they have a virtually debt-free balance sheet, which gives them incredible liquidity and almost zero bankruptcy risk. Honestly, it's the exact kind of pristine financial bedrock you want to see when a company is about to scale up rapidly. And when you combine that clean balance sheet with their recent quarterly performance, the momentum is undeniable. I mean, net profits just skyrocketed by 57% year over year in the fourth quarter. Sales shot up over 37% to 125 crore rupees. And they managed to do all that while keeping their operating margins intact. So they aren't just pitching a good story, they are actively generating the cold hard cash to back it up. All right, on to part 4, technicals and ownership. Let's talk market performance. From a technical standpoint, the stock has been flexing some massive relative strength, hitting a 97. It recently broke out of a gigantic 58-week cup with handle pattern, which came right after a really tight year-long consolidation. And when you analyze the volume spikes, that screams heavy accumulation right near the breakout levels. Technically speaking, it's undeniably bullish and shows some serious buyer demand. But the ownership breakdown tells a slightly different story. The promoters are holding strong at over 65%, which is fantastic. They've got serious skin in the game. But the institutional side, well, foreign and domestic institutional investors combined make up barely 5 or 6% of the pie. That means institutional conviction is still surprisingly low. Translation, this explosive rally we're seeing is almost entirely driven by momentum and retail traders. Which brings us to Section 5, the valuation risk. Are we pricing in perfection? Okay, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, a price-to-earnings multiple of approximately 96. With a market cap blowing past 5,000 crores, this valuation is, quite frankly, priced for absolute perfection. The market is basically assuming years of flawless execution, massive margin expansion, and zero hiccups in their brand new AI cooling venture. And when you're priced for perfection, your margin for error is literally zero. If growth slows down even a fraction, we're looking at a severe valuation derating. Plus, they're facing the very real threats of raw material inflation, like spiking steel costs, along with heavy customer concentration and the sheer technical complexity of executing these OI cooling systems. Add in the ever-present vulnerability to a global industrial recession, and well, one single slip-up could trigger a really sharp correction. Finally, Section 6, the final verdict. Let's weigh the future. Investors are walking a serious tightrope right now. On one side, you have the bull case. Revenues compound at 25% or more, they totally nail the AI cooling rollout, and margins shoot to new highs. But on the flip side, the bear case is just as real. Maybe the complex cooling business hits a snag, core exports slow down, and that sky-high 96 times PE multiple comes crashing down to reality, causing massive volatility for shareholders. So, as you analyze this setup for your own learning, you have to ask yourself a really critical question. Can Aeroflex pull off this ambitious pivot into AI flawlessly, or has the market's sheer enthusiasm pushed its valuation dangerously out of touch with reality? It's an incredible transition from a traditional industrial firm to a specialized tech player, but the stakes are incredibly high. Thanks so much for tuning into this explainer, and I will catch you in the next one.